She-Rag got me.
day. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league. Now in his fifth year at quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Colts, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Now the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that drive spanned 5. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there for Indy. 53 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This will be caught at about the 6. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 9 now. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We start right here in Florida. It's Las Vegas making the long trek east to take on Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars who are out in front. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. From there, it's a short trip in the Sunshine State down to Miami, as the Dolphins are at home as well. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. 3 touchdown passes there for Mac Jones. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Ayuk, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. On third, here's an option play right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Porter. And Colts are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor From 3. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
She right got me.